What's up, Cancer? Welcome to your October reading. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We'll be taking a look to see what messages need to come through for you guys for the month of October. See which guys could be currently dealing with, what you can expect. Get some insight, wisdom, guidance, and overall see what's going on for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, the information for that's in the description box down below. And if you want to follow me over on my Instagram and TikTok, you can find me there at Tarot. And with that being said, let's get right into this reading and see what's going on for my beautiful Cancerians in October 2022. Any messages for Cancer, Sun, Rising, Venus for October 2022? We have the Dragonfly coming out and the Wolf. Whoa. And give me one more for Cancer, Sun, Rising, Venus in October 2022. Any messages for Cancer for October? The Deer. Wow. Oh my gosh. And the Elk is at the bottom. Cancer, you know what the saying just came to me? With great power comes great responsibility. It seems like this month, October, you guys are leveling up. You're gaining more power. You're gaining some sort of status or important role that you're playing in other people's lives. You are going to be impacting and changing other people's lives. And so it's like with great power comes great responsibility. You're leveling up. Some of you are starting a new job. Some of you are making major career movements or moves in your major career moves in your life. Massive changes, higher responsibility is coming in, taking on more responsibility, more pressure. Some of you are becoming a leader or you're taking on some sort of leadership role. And, you know, it's a pretty big deal. It's a pretty big deal. You can handle it, right? But it is very important that you handle with care and that you don't abuse your power, which I don't feel you would, Cancer. But, you know, just something to keep in check. You're going to be needing to practice patience with others. You're needing to continue to have compassion and respect, of course, which you do. Cancerians that I know, you guys definitely do. I'm a Cancer too. So that shouldn't be a problem. But sometimes when your energy is out of balance, you may easily get annoyed, frustrated by other people. And that's just a sign you need to go inwards. You need some time alone. You need to disconnect from the world. Do not disturb mode, right? Have some solo time to yourself. So you need to find the balance of that in October, of course. The Deer is symbolic of a new start, a new beginning, something that's in the early stages. So again, it's like whatever this newfound position or power, it seems like you're gaining some sort of power, or you're growing and leveling up, and you're in the early stages of some sort of transition or some sort of change or new energy that you recently have stepped into, Cancer. It's really strong. It's so powerful. And even at the bottom with the Elk, it's like you are being very, very respected. You have a good balance between your feminine side versus your masculine side, okay? Because we got that Elk, which represents the masculine, whereas the Deer represents the feminine. So there's actually quite a nice balance of where you're at in your energy, Cancer. In October, you seem to be quite balanced. It's nice. It's Libra season, right? So great time to get back into the swing of things, getting back into your groove. And the Dragonfly. The Dragonfly is all about bringing your attention to your quality of mind, the mindset that you have, the thoughts that you're having, how you're talking to yourself, how you're talking and communicating to others. Communication is definitely being highlighted in October, and Mercury goes direct on the 2nd. So there's that. So if you've been having any little hiccups with communication, that should be cleared up pretty soon. The Dragonfly is also a very, very spiritual energy. So if you've been struggling with quietening your mind or tuning in to your higher self, Spirit's really coming through to recommend you practicing more self-study, meditation, grounding exercises, meditation exercises, visualization kind of exercises that you can do to really strengthen your connection to like your higher self and spirit. This is the energy where you are able to actually communicate with your guides, your ancestors, your spirit teams much easier. There's like a thinner, like the veil, technically around this time, the veil is like thinning, and connection to other realms, other dimensions, other beings, energetic beings is extremely, extremely possible if you are receptive to it, if you are open to the energy. So keep that in mind, is like you might be communicating a lot more easier with other energies, especially even like seeing your ancestors, seeing old family members or people who are no longer physically here on this plane, but being able to like communicate with them and have visitations in like your dream world, in the dream space. You might be having a lot more of those dreams, or just like connecting with others in the dream world. I can't even my words, you guys. We're still in Mercury retrograde, so I'm still experiencing some brain fog. Bear with me. Whew. So yeah, really interesting energy. Let's see what else needs to come through for Cancer, summarizing Venus in October 2022. You're definitely being respected this month. You're gaining respect from others. Your emotions about a situation or your emotions about a person could be changing. So maybe it's like as more information is revealed to you, your feelings or thoughts about a situation are starting to change. We have Lies the Shadows, number 44. And give me one more for Cancer in October 2022. The Maiden. Okay, so the message I'm getting from this is you need to take care of yourself first. Before you worry about taking care of anybody else. Lies the Shadows is someone who attracts people who can be considered like damaged souls. Damage. I'm using that term lightly because it's like, damage? I don't know. Aren't we all a little damaged? Like, what the fuck? So you may feel, or you may notice that you are attracting a lot of people this month who are drawn to your healing energy. And it's a very fine line to walk, because you want to provide, you want to nurture, you want to take care of those around you, those that you care about, those that you love, whether they're friends or family, even strangers. Like you have a soft spot in your heart for people, and you want to make a difference, and you want to help spread compassion. You want to make a change in this world, and I feel like you are doing that, Cancer. But it's a very fine line to walk, because there are many people who will use and abuse and walk all over you if you're not careful, if you aren't aware of like who you're giving your energy to. And there's a lot of takers out there. There's a lot of people who don't know when to stop taking. They just take until there's nothing left. And so it's a very fine line for you to walk, because you don't want to end up being like taken advantage of. But that's, again, that is part of where you're at, where you need to establish strong boundaries, where you need to know your limits, where you can draw the line. You're like, you cannot cross this line. I'll help you in these areas, but that's all. I'm not on call 24/7. You just call me and I'll be there. Like, that's not how it works here. I'm not just like a doctor on call waiting to fucking get called into work to save someone's life. Like, you may have in the past been the type of person to like put out other people's fires that weren't even yours to begin with, and then somehow it became your responsibility, and then put the pressure on you to like take care of everyone's issues and like save the day. But Cancer, you got to take care of yourself. It is not your job to save everyone else. What's interesting is like the Maiden in Lies the Shadows, the Maiden is representing more of like a younger kind of childlike energy, and this is actually tying in with the Deer. It's like whatever it is that's been growing, slowly developing, whatever it is that's been in the works, this new journey or this new start that you just have entered in, whether in October or even just in not December, what the hell? December? What? I was gonna say September, please. Maybe December is relevant for someone. Maybe like last December it's relevant, ties into something from last year. But anyways, the Maiden is all about needing to nurture yourself and nurturing whatever it is that you're trying to grow. You have to continue to keep putting energy into it. And also, the Maiden is someone who is like naive. Think of like a young little child. They're naive. They don't have a whole lot of experience. So maybe it's like you're entering into this new environment or a different chapter of your life where you're not fully experienced. You're kind of just learning as you go. And so you're going to be learning and growing a lot in October, and you're going to need to be careful not to like over deliver or over give yourself and be taken advantage of, because the maiden will easily be taken advantage of. Like, she's got a lot of love, she's got a lot of kindness, and she sees the world in like a pure form, a pure innocent form. She doesn't think anyone's gonna scam her or take from her. Like, she believes like everyone has good intentions, but like, you know, that's not always the case. And she may have good intentions and like want to help out where she can, but sometimes it's not your duty to step in and put other people's fires out or like solve everyone's issues, you know? Like, don't get in the way of someone else's karma is kind of what I want to say. It's like, let people learn their own lessons and you just worry about you. Like, help out where you can, spread kindness, spread love when you can, but also don't be taking on everybody else's shit. And really, you got to just turn that energy back to yourself, turn your focus back to yourself. But yeah, we have number 14 and number 44. So 4 might be a relevant number for you, Cancer. It might be a number that you see a lot in October, like 444, things like that. Anyways, let's get some tarot messages and let's see what's going on for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Venus in October 2022. What's happening for my Cancerians? What do my Cancers need to know in October? Show me clearly. Okay, what is this card? 5 of Cups coming out. Messages for Cancer, Sun, Rising, Venus, the Page of Cups. Any messages for Cancer in October? High Priestess. Lots of water energy coming through. 8 of Swords, King of Pentacles, and Strength. And at the bottom, Death, Hangman, 7 of Wands, 10 of Wands. We have Scorpio, Pisces energy, Leo energy, more Pisces out here. Lots of water coming through in this reading. Okay. So we have the 5 of Cups out here, and maybe Cancer in October, you're feeling a little bit emotional. You're maybe going through some heavier things, and you're just feeling kind of like the weight of the world on your shoulders. You're needing compassion, you're needing support from those around you. You're really needing to have lots of your friends and family like take care of you. And I kind of feel like some of you have been suffering in silence. With the High Priestess to the 5 of Cups, it's like you've been kind of just keeping this to yourself. Maybe you haven't really been expressing how you truly feel, or your inner struggles, you haven't been letting yourself express them, or you've been trying to just like keep it hidden or suppress it, or just like, you know, fake it till you make it. But you've been struggling internally, and it's like you've been struggling in silence. 8 of Swords and the High Priestess, you've been really in your head. You've been really just kind of feeling lost and confused about the direction you're going down, and am I on the right path, and what I do, does it even matter, does it even make a difference, do people even care? You know, you've been kind of, it feels like you're in a bit of a funk. Feels like you're in a bit of a funk. And with the Page of Cups, I think you're needing to like open up to people that you trust and like just talk about what's on your mind. Maybe it'll provide you with a different perspective, or you may get some sort of solution or some sort of support. Another way I'm reading that is perhaps maybe that's not where you're at. Maybe there's someone around you who's really like needing your support, or needing your help, or needing your assistance, or needing your love and care and gentleness. And even with Strength out here, it's like Strength in this deck, sometimes it talks about reluctant to asking for help, or accepting help or support or advice. So maybe there's someone around you, friend, family, partner, lover, who could be going through it emotionally, and they're kind of, maybe they're acting a little bit off, or maybe they're acting a bit weird or a bit distant. And it's because they could be struggling or going through their own shit, and they're really like just feeling anxious and stressed. And it's like with Lies at the Shadows, right? Helping others out, being that pillar of light, that beacon of hope, and having a whole bunch of people attracted to that energy, your healing energy. So it's kind of like there might be someone around you in October who really needs your advice or really needs your support or like needs a shoulder to cry on, and you might be offering them that support here as a King of Pentacles. Like, you have a lot of wisdom, you have a lot of experience, a lot of knowledge, and you're willing to like help people out where you can. But again, that's where it's about needing to find the balance. It seems like, yeah, honestly, I'm kind of reading it more in that realm. But of course, you can swap the roles. Maybe you're needing the help. But we have death out here. And what are they doing in this card? They're cleaning up a bloody mess. So what did I just say, like, not too long ago, a couple minutes ago, where I was like, you know, it kind of seems like you're putting out other people's fires or, like, cleaning up other people's messes, and even, like, getting involved in situations that weren't even yours, but they just happened to fall into your lap, and you have to kind of, like, clean shit up or, like, kind of help out someone and clean up their mess. Like, that's literally what's happening in this death card. There is change, and also as you're cleaning up these people's messes or you're helping out, right, it's like, you know, someone throws a party and you're one of the last people to leave, and you're like, well, I might as well help them take out the trash and pick up some of the cans and like help them out. Like, it's not even your party, you're not even hosting, and you could just like get up and go home, but instead you're deciding like, I'll stick around and I'll help out. Like, that's something that you seem to do, or that's what you're doing in October. But it's like almost like ending up in these situations where you didn't even volunteer. It just kind of happened, and you're kind of tied and you don't really have a say. It just ends up like, oh shit, I have to help them hide the body. Like, I'm just kidding. Jeez, I hope not, Cancer. But like, you know, with that Hanged Man coming out, it's kind of like this was out of your control, and you know, you kind of get trapped in situations that you didn't necessarily want to get involved in. And we have the 7 of Wands and the 10 of Wands, which end up, you know, it's kind of heavy, it's kind of burdening you, it's just another responsibility to take care of, another headache of a situation, ending up in getting involved in situations that weren't your business in the first place, you know. Yeah, that's kind of your energy. So it seems like in October, yeah, it seems like, because I'm just trying to, now that we kind of got the situation down here where it's like you're helping people put out their fires, that needs to change. I feel like, you know, it's important for you to step back a little bit and it's almost like, you know, mother bird and her babies. It's like she's always helping her little baby birds out of the nest, and like, oh, don't fall, and you know, don't break your wing when you're learning to fly, and like always there to help and assist. But one way or another, sooner or later, these baby birds, they're gonna have to learn to fly on their own, and it's important that you kind of like take a step back and just kind of remove yourself a bit or put a little bit of distance, because, you know, you have your own things to focus on. You have your own legacy to build. You have your own, you know, you are really leveling up, and you're in the early stages of some sort of new cycle here. And I kind of feel like these are situations that are occurring that are kind of like distracting you or taking you away from where you should be going or where you should be directing your energy. It almost feels like there's situations that are coming up in October that like kind of steer you off course or steer you off the direction, the path that you're supposed to be on, because you're so like, you're trying to make a difference and you're trying to help everyone else, but you have to help yourself out first. So yeah, it's like, Cancer, help out when you can, when you have extra energy to give, when you have an extra helping hand, when you got extra time and you've already taken care of your issues and your matters, then yeah, help out when you can, but also remember, like, it's not your job to save everyone. You know, you're not a superhero. You don't got like a cape on your back and, oh my God, someone shines the little Batman symbol in the air. Cancer, come, or in this case, the little crab symbol in the air. Cancer, come to the rescue. It's like, you know, you got your own duties to take care of. So I think that's kind of like something that you're realizing here. You're learning to act in more of like an analytical way, and that's fitting. As we're in Libra season, we're going to be acting more in an analytical way. We're going to be using our logic way more. And so when it comes to your emotions situations and emotional situations and people you have deep connections to and deep emotions to, you are, instead of acting in like an emotional way of like, oh, I love this person, I'm gonna do everything to help them, like I just want them to be happy. It's like you're looking at it in a more of like an analytical way where it's just like, listen, like, I care for this person, but I gotta take care of me first. I gotta be logical here. I gotta focus on me first, you know, kind of disconnecting a little bit, detaching a bit from your emotions and using your logic instead of just like getting sucked in when someone tells you their sob story and they're like, they come crying to you, complaining, and it's just like, you know, yeah, you'll give them a little hug and like support them, but like, you know, 5 minutes tops. Okay, time's up. I got shit to do. Take care. I'll talk to you later. You know, instead of listening to this person cry and complain and moan and weep all fucking day. Meanwhile, I was like, well, great. Like, I'm taking care of your baggage. Like, I'm hugging you, but what about me? It's like, you know, you're like 5 minutes tops, guys. Like, I got my own shit to take care of. Oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah, it seems like that's the vibe in October. It's like, yeah, know your limits. Let's see. I'm gonna pull you a couple little oracle cards to wrap this reading up. So yeah, it's like you're a hero, but you gotta be your own hero, right? All right. Any final thoughts for Cancer in October 2022? Final thoughts, final messages for Cancer. We have take a break. Life's work, not a season. Ow! What the fuck? I just got like a sharp pain in my... Oh my god, that was whack. Okay, I just got like sharp... It's gone now, but I just got like a sharp pain in my rib cage. Anyways, take a break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. And Council of Light. Divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. Give me one more for Cancer in October 2022. One more message. I'm not taking this stack, but I will take the one that fell. We have... Get grounded, empath, highly sensitive, and connect with nature. Bottom of the deck, the crumbling, what are you clinging on to? So definitely needing to surrender and let go and let things flow. Yeah, Cancer, you guys are extremely empathic. You guys feel other people's energies. You soak it up like a sponge. And it's really important that you get grounded and you set strong boundaries, okay? Especially energetic boundaries, emotional boundaries, so that you're not like taking on other people's emotions and like, you know, someone's in a bad mood and then it makes you feel bad or you feel sorry for them, and now your mood is ruined because someone you love, someone you care about, they're going through it or they're feeling sad, and so now it's affected you and you feel sad. It's like that's not good, right? That's not good. That drags you down. That's draining. It's very, very draining. So that's why it's important that you really ground your energy, earth yourself, maybe go outside, connect with nature, get some fresh air, things like that. Also know, like, it's okay to take breaks, and spirit may even, like, the universe may just put things, little blocks, temporary blocks, though, to put you in the right position to take a break, or like things that might not work out or get delayed or get canceled. It's happening for a reason, because spirit wants you to slow down and take a break and reconnect to yourself and like putting yourself first, right? So disconnecting from the external world, disconnecting from everybody's issues and complaints and problems that they're coming to you about, especially like if you're a leader, right? If this is like even in the workplace, people always, you know, if you're a leader, you got high status, people are always coming to you to find the solution. It's like, you know, you got a brain, you're able to figure it out. I know you can do it. If you need a little bit of help or guidance, let me show you a little bit, but like ultimately you got to take care of you just as I got to take care of me, right? So yeah, it's like take some breaks. Know that divine orchestration is taking its place. It's happening around you. You're so protected, you're being guided, and yeah, you really just need to ground your energy, because you are like a sponge. You are just absorbing all the energy that's around you, and it can get overwhelming at times or get kind of messy at times if you don't if you don't like separate yourself. Otherwise that energy, it just consumes you, right? And it's just too much. So that's what spirit wants you to know for the month of October. And yeah, Cancer, if this resonated, let me know in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new here. I'd really appreciate that. If you wish to book a private reading with me, you can book with me. The information is available in the description down below. If you want to follow me on my Instagram and TikTok, you can find me there at Jadestone Tarot. And yeah, I'm gonna let you go, Cancer. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.